So I think you guys all have heard of the McDonald's worker that unalived her manager 36 times. I'm playing now. That's not funny. But yeah, I saw her TikTok video and her social media post. Um, I just want to give my 2 cents on the issue. So while I don't think a person with her caliber of mental health should have been working at all. I don't think she needs to be around people or any type of customer service job whatsoever. I don't think she needed that type of stress. Um, I don't know why. I don't know if she has a support system for her mental health, but if she did, they shouldn't have allowed her to take that job just because it's like you're dealing with people. You're working at McDonald's. It's a high stress environment. If you don't have mental health, it's gonna give you some mental health anyway. And yeah, so while what I understand how she got to from point A to point B, like, because you're full of aggression all day, you have to do your best to suppress it no matter what, even if you don't have mental illness. It's still a lot. And I think it's what sent her over the deep end was just having to work in general. Now, the manager could have still been bullying her because that does happen. And like I said, it's a fucking McDonald's. I wouldn't be surprised. But she did not deserve that. Maybe an ass beating, but she didn't deserve that. But like I said, when you work in that high stress environment, you could do some crazy ass things. But yeah, so and managers need to leave their fucking employees alone. Stop bullying them. They're already going through enough. I don't know why you think that 18.50 an hour. Well, she works at McDonald's. I don't know why she thinks what I get paid like $16 an hour is going to guarantee your safety. What's wrong with you? Um, Also, she should have just like cross referenced her previous job experience too, if she was already seeing problems with her, and they would have called her up saying, "Yeah, we already had issues with her. She has like severe mental illness." And like, what don't they do background checks? Isn't that the whole point of background checks so you can know if someone has like uh, a history of mental illnesses or like a criminal background or anything like that? What was the point of that then? Because like I don't think, like I said, I don't think she should have had that job to begin with. I don't think that would have been good for anyone for her to keep that job because she was going to snap eventually. You just don't know who she was going to attack, and apparently it was the manager. So, like I said, you gotta leave these employees alone. People are going through a lot. People are hanging on by a thread, and people don't have time to fuck around. But it's unfortunate like what happened. Still, like I saw her past videos, and yeah, she was obviously crying out for help, and no one helped her. So but yeah, I saw her video right before she, committed the unaliving, and she was just, yeah, her eyes were dead, like very, very lifeless and dead. She was going on ramblings about like her manager, I guess, sending her home early because she was bullying her or whatever, saying that she was too slow, saying that she wasn't moving fast enough, not getting stuff done. And honestly, I feel like as a manager, I would like cross check those references just to see if there's a pattern of behavior. And no offense, but you can look at her and see that her eyes are dead. Like I feel like the manager knew that she had some mental issues. So no, I don't think it was the employee's fault to that degree. I think the manager should have known. Like you look at her face and you can say this, you see that something's fucking wrong, and that she's not a regular person. So why would you go ahead and keep bullying her? That doesn't make any sense to me. Um, like at that point, you're kind of just looking for an excuse. But it's still pretty tragic what happened. But like I said, this is fucking McDonald's. Like honestly, you think she's the only person with mental illness there? Honestly, you think she's a rarity? No. If you check any one of her coworkers' social media pages, they'll be acting the same way too. It's fucking McDonald's. Like, what do you want me to say? This wasn't like she was in the corporate of AT&T. Like like she wasn't up there. She was at freaking McDonald's. Like y'all know what's going on. Like half the employees have their freaking pajamas on all day in 90-degree heat. Like don't even have napkins and lids half the time. You're over here talking about freaking it needs classiness or McDonald's has gone straight to hell. I'm like, McDonald's has been there. McDonald's might be the only fast food joint in hell, honestly. Anyway, that's it for my video. Oof, I'm out of breath.